Welcome to Helios Voyages. We're Tony and Robin, and we're new to sailing, learning every day, exploring the world aboard Helios, our 46-foot catamaran sailboat.
We started our boating experience with a 24-foot ski boat, water skiing and wakeboarding in the Potomac River, and we loved it.
One day, we decided we needed a bigger boat. We looked at motor cruisers, then we had an epiphany. Diesel costs would be astronomical, so we ended up with a Leopard 46 catamaran.
Follow the sun with us as we sail away and explore the world, one step at a time.
In this episode, we want to head down the Chesapeake and try to intercept as many of the tall ships as possible from the Sail 250 show. There were 15 or so coming our way. We were also trying to escape the jellyfish, so we started the NOAA sea nettle map and try to see where we can or can't go, and of course try to catch the fireworks up in one of the rivers. So let's see what happens.
Hey folks, we're off on another adventure. Where are we going, Robin?
We're on a hunt for tall ships.
Yeah.
Because the tall ships were just in town last weekend. Well, not in town, but they were in Baltimore. And our son, Alex, went to see them, and he said it was fabulous. So we are tracking the tall ships. Hopefully they'll be on AIS, but we know where they're going next, and they have to come out the Chesapeake. They got to go down the Chesapeake, and we're still on the Potomac. We got a late start, but we are headed to the Chesapeake with the mission of this trip is to see a tall ship actually sailing to another destination.
There's still like 7 in Baltimore, 2 or 3 already left, so and they have to go down the Chesapeake because they can't go through the Delaware Canal, probably too narrow, the masts are too big. I haven't gone there myself, but basically they're definitely heading through the Chesapeake, and as long as we get out in the middle of the Chesapeake, we should be able to catch a couple of them. So
it's a hunt.
It's a hunt for the tall ships.
The hunt is on.
We make our first stop at again by Fairview Beach. It's a great little anchorage we like. This is the place where we had the dinghy circus situation. So the current does pick up with the tide, and where we were last time was over there at that bluff. Anyway, nothing like a beautiful sunset dip. It's really nice here. Like the water's pretty, it's not warm, but it's not cold either, so it's really just right. Right, Robin?
Beautiful temperature. It's not too hot yet.
Nope. Okay. And Robin's over there swimming her way. She's gonna do a float back, she says. With the current, right? Beautiful sunset. Never better. This is great. Now we're gonna do some barbecue. So the barbecue is happening. So can't wait.
Hey folks.
Day 2.
We're in hot pursuit of a German ship, the George Foch. It left Baltimore this morning, and we should make contact in 2 hours. They have like 20 miles to go, and they're moving at sort of almost 10 miles an hour. And we're moving slower, but we got less to go, so we should make contact.
Yeah, we missed a bunch of them.
Yeah, we missed a bunch of them
because we got a late start yesterday. We both had work obligations, and we left a lot later than what we wanted to. So if we had left earlier, we could probably have seen or intercepted more of them, we think. We don't know. I don't.
Yeah, because there was another big ship that we missed. It's called Gloria. They already passed the mouth of the Potomac, but so behind them is like this fog. There was the French ship actually went to the Delaware Canal, so kind of bummed about that. Like it's small. So the smaller ships apparently go through the Delaware Canal. We're hoping that the Italians will get going.
They haven't left Baltimore yet.
No,
they're still drinking their cappuccinos.
Yeah, or getting some fashion from Baltimore. Who knows? But it's the Vespucci boat, also a beautiful boat. So hoping that'll get going and we'll catch it. That's where right now we We're locked and loaded. We're heading towards the German ship.
So hopefully we'll see one.
Yep.
And maybe the Italians if they don't take
Yep. The Amerigo Vespucci.
if they don't take the Delaware.
They don't. All right. Cheers.
So here's us approaching the gorge fog. He was doing 12 knots on AIS and I was doing 6. So needless to say, we couldn't get too close. They were just much faster than us. We were able to see them. I took a couple of photos. I could make out the masts. I could make out the ship. And I tried even to look to the binoculars. And I stared and I stared and I really should be seeing this. But wait a minute, what's going on? That's a different ship. That's not the Gorge Fog. Ah, well, that's Captain Crunch and Guppy. Ah, well, still a nice ship though. Into Coen River. We had a nice cocktail. We were relaxing, and then we pulled into Coen River, and we had a lot of excitement because there was fish traps and crab traps everywhere. So it was really kind of tricky to find a good spot to set anchor. And I even ran aground trying to like dodge these fish traps. That was exciting.
Alright, so we're on this river, it's like the mouth of the Potomac, Chespeake Bay, but we're looking for an anchorage. We went in here. Tony saw a ping for sailboat anchorage, but we bottomed out, which was really scary. There was a bunch of these fish trap things, sticks sticking up all over. Anyway, we were able to turn in place and get out, and which was all very scary because we are going into low tide. So now we are going in a different direction. Still fishing. Going this way now. That would have been really nice here. Little town on the Virginia side. Alright, man, fish farms everywhere. I don't know if you can see this, but man, there's sticks everywhere. And crab pots. Alright, so there is another catamaran anchored here, but we still don't like it because there are crab pots and fish sticks. I don't like fish sticks everywhere. So I think we're going back out.
So the Italian ship is still in port. We won't see them, I don't think.
We're not going to go chase them.
Yeah.
We're headed out across the Chesapeake Bay in the direction the wind is good with nowhere to go. Maybe we'll hit one of the little islands, like, what is it, Kent Island or Smith Island?
Yeah.
And
No, not Kent Island.
Smith Island.
Yeah.
And go get some Smith Island cake
Yeah.
for lunch.
Right now we're just enjoying a nice sail. It's like a 6 knot wind. Sunny day, not a cloud in the sky. It's in the 80s, so it's not.
Hot.
It's
Last night was
breezy.
hot. When we were sleeping, it was hot.
Yeah.
But it's paradise.
Yeah.
It's beautiful here. We went for a long swim this morning,
Yeah.
and now we're just relaxing.
Now we're gonna see
The
what
sails
happens.
up.
Yeah, we're gonna like take it easy, go back and forth in the bay. Probably go back to the Virginia side. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so here we are in the Chesapeake, heading east. The wind's nice and slow. It's about 6-7 knots. We're moving about 5. And
The ship never left the port. We think they might be broken or something.
yeah,
So we're not going to chase it. We're just headed east across the Chesapeake. The wind is good. Maybe we'll hit one of the islands, like Smith Island. Is
yeah.
it? And it's a beautiful, beautiful day. It's like paradise. There's not a cloud in the sky. Last night was hot. We're in a heat wave. Tonight's going to be even hotter.
Yeah,
So we may have to put on the generator.
maybe.
Cool place on.
Or we'll just find a breezy spot.
Or
So.
I'm gonna bring my bedding and sleep up on the bow.
Oh yeah,
but
sleeping on a bow is always really nice. Yeah.
It's not as soft.
Yeah.
I can't drag my mattress out here.
Right. So it's all good. We kind of don't have a plan. We're just gonna sail across the Chesapeake halfway, whatever, enjoy this wind, and sail back. The wind's coming from the south, So we're gonna scoot down to maybe Reedsville or something like that. Like we're just gonna go back and forth and enjoy a leisurely day. The plan is like on the 4th, we're gonna watch fireworks. There are gonna be fireworks everywhere around the bay from afar. So we'll see what happens. Till then, cheers. So we're tacking back and forth across the Chesapeake. We almost made it to Smith Island, but I don't think I want to go in there. It's really shallow, and we also came across a whole bunch of crab traps. Like if you look way over there, that's Smith Island. Let's see if I can catch it. Yeah, that's Smith Island. I guess the most famous thing there is the Smith Island cake. We've been there before, but just not this time. Now we just want to go back and forth. The wind is clearly coming from the south, so I have to kind of tack back and forth. And we're moving along at a nice clip, as you can see. There we go. Sails are pretty much full. They're well trimmed, or as best as I can trim them. And now we're heading back towards the Virginia side. As you can see, there's like absolutely no, you can't even see the shoreline. You know, we're in the middle of the Chesapeake. It's now I'm panning north, and then I'm gonna go. That's basically heading. That's back towards Smith Island. So it's really beautiful. It's like an excellent day. No clouds in the sky. Everything's hunky-dory. So as they say, when you boat, you get to do exotic repairs. No, repairs in exotic places. So turns out, as I was getting some limes out to make these wonderful margaritas that my friend recommended, I realized that this rear fridge stopped working out of the blue. Why? We got to looking. So it had a fuse in here, which was like totally mangled and burned. This thing's like really cooked for some reason. I guess I'm using this hard. This unit's like tied to this external fridge. It's basically a cooler with a cooling element. So the previous owner adapted this to make it a nice fridge. It's very useful. But yeah, this is a problem. So I also know that following the power lines, if you go in here into the engine compartment, there's already a fuse here. So I don't need 2 fuses, I need 1 fuse. So I can just eliminate that 1 fuse, essentially go have that 1 fuse and made straight connection. Basically this is the thing that gives it the power. So yeah, I don't know why it cooked. I guess it was probably corroded or God knows what, but certainly not needed. So problem fixed.
Okay, so we're going by Smith Point Lighthouse. We're on the Chespeake. Sorry, this is really unsteady. There are some waves.
So that night we anchored at Sandy Point near Reedsville. Great place, large area to anchor in. There was 3 other sailboats there, and we had a great night. And yes, we did run the AC.
We are leaving Reedsville and finding a place where we can swim where there's no jellies. Because there are tons of jellies here, which makes swimming impossible. Look, it's humans! I don't know where to look. They're everywhere.
So we're in the middle of the Chesapeake again, no anchor, we're just sort of floating. There's very little wind, and we're enjoying a swim.
Alright, there's Tony floating in the water. We have, there's my toes. Okay, so this is Tangier Island. We're not going in there. Okay, so this is Tangier Island. There's not much there. I think there's a restaurant. There's a lot of ferry boats that go there. This is another island that's right next to it. But we're having a big problem with black flies. So last time we were here, we found an anchorage. It was very, very windy, so there were no flies. Apparently the flies don't like the strong winds. Alright, this is the point. It's like a sandbar. Really beautiful, beautiful anchorage, but we're having trouble with the flies. Okay.
So
Where are we going?
we're getting out of Dodge. It's a lovely place here at
Tangier
Island, the spit here, but apparently it's like the epicenter of all flies. So like I can't have that. Like we've been like, look at me. I have to put like my rubber boots and socks. Socks didn't matter. They bite me through the socks. And I have this long thing. You know, I should probably wear it anyway, but like it's about as armored as I can get. But nah, we can't. It's just not pleasant. Like this is better. So we're looking for another place. Haven't decided yet. I think we're heading back to the Virginia side. So one of the things we tried is these fly traps. We got a couple of them. They don't seem to work amazingly well. We caught a couple of them, and here's another one. We have another one on the inside. Oh, my fan just died. It fell off. Okay, let's unplug it. Yeah, so we tried another one in here. There weren't so many bugs inside. So that was actually good. They were just outside. There was like a million bugs. So after a 2-hour trip basically from the island, we made it up the Rappahannock River just on the mouth. I found a nice anchorage that seems to get at least like about 4 or 5 knots of breeze coming from the south, which is exactly what we want. We don't want any bugs floating around. Here's kind of what it looks like. That's looking up the Rappahannock River, and we gotta go somewhere in there to the right. There's a nice area with sort of like 9-foot deep water. So we'll check it out. Basically, there's nothing to the south of us except all this water, so it should be a nice breeze. There is that other piece of land, like the southern end of the Rappahannock River, so that might block some waves. And this is pretty wide, so usually you don't want to like anchor over here on the north side if you have like southerly wind, but it's such a weak wind, we want a breeze. So actually we're kind of welcoming it, and we're gonna have our back to the land, and hopefully there'll be no bugs and no jellies. So far I haven't seen any jellies in here, so that might be some decent evening swim. Let's see what happens. Hey folks, so here we are. We anchored off the Rappahannock River. Nice breeze. No flies, thank God. We had enough of flies.
We had a day. We had a day. Some parts were really awful. It was the second battle of the bugs with the flies at Tangier Island, which is an island out in the Chespeake Bay. Beautiful little sand strip. What do you call it? That sand strip?
Sandbar. Basically, it's a pelican raising ground. Rookery, yeah.
All right. So, but anyway, we docked and then we went swimming, and then there's all these flies buzzing around and all over the boat, and then there was like hundreds of them swarming the boat.
Under the boat, around, again, bug infestation. It wasn't as bad as the mayflies, but the difference is these guys bite. So nobody wants to get bit.
So it was the second battle of the bug. Tony got out some fly strips. He got out the blower.
Everything.
And then we looked it up. We Googled it, and it said, yeah, they're really bad near Tangier Island, and when there's no wind. So we got hit, and we decided to move. We were anchored. We were going to stay there for the night, but we decided it's best to move.
Yeah. So we motored 2 hours back over here. The Rappahannock was a nice diagonal shot. It was like, it wasn't worth putting up the sails, but we made a record time.
No flies.
No flies.
But there's
a few jellies. I went in a little bit between jellies. I didn't get stung. I mean, let's see how the day goes, but maybe they're not like as bad as they were like in Solomon's or other places, so who knows.
Okay, so one of the things we did to escape the flies was we climbed up on the highest point of the boat on the top
Yeah.
of the helm where you can sit
On the
safely on the roof. And we sat up there because when we were motoring there was a breeze which was blowing away the flies, so there were no flies up there. And it was just so beautiful, 360-degree view of the water. We didn't see any dolphins. You know, when you're scanning looking for them, you don't find them. But when you're having breakfast, like this morning, I go, look, there's a dolphin. You see them.
Yeah, so here we are. Cheers. Ding. And it should be a nice night.
Yeah. Tony, what are you doing?
I just filled up.
Where are we?
Like in the third tank on both. We motored a lot because there's not a lot of wind, and we use a generator. Generator doesn't seem to be using more than like a half a gallon or 0.7 gallon an hour. So overnight you'll probably use like 5 gallons. So we have 60-gallon tanks. 2 60-gallon tanks.
We had to put on the generator the last 2 nights because we're in a heat
It
wave.
happens like crazy.
It is crazy hot.
I just put it in 52 gallons, which is not bad, and it's kind of like a big car. It's not just a third in every tank, so I guess 50 gallons.
Okay. I'm going to pan around. What is this place called? Deltaville. It's a sweet little harbor, and it's deep enough that we could get in here and get gas. Very easy to get into this dock here, fuel pump. And now I got to put the gas cap back on and we'll get going. So Deltaville, they call themselves the boating capital of the Chesapeake. And when we came in, we saw like 100 little sailboats go out. Now they're all out there in the bigger part of the bay, the river.
So it's 9:09 p.m. on the 4th of July. We're in the Rappahannock River, and we're just kind of looking at all of the fireworks going around, either like south of us, like right now we're pointing towards Deltaville. There we go, there's some fireworks there. They're everywhere, so we have a really beautiful 360-degree view. So I'm gonna pan around like now to the north part of the Rappahannock River. That's some kind of private home running some incredible fireworks. They're going crazy there. Alright. Beautiful night. Let's go to one. So after the fireworks, like actually right in the middle of the fireworks, this huge gale came through. Like I think it was maybe 35 knots. Out of the blue, boom, just like big wind. The fireworks are still going on. Then I think we started dragging anchor just a little bit. I got a little paranoid. I went up to the helm. I didn't start the engines, but I was ready to. And now the wind's dying down. The fireworks kept going, interestingly enough. What's interesting to see is that there's still a lot of jellies, and they were actually kind of sticking to the bridle, which is kind of gross. Here's the bridle looking down. It's holding well, thank God. Okay, there's a jelly. So, oh boy, all these jellies. These jellies are huge. These are not the little jellies. I think like right now because this wind, it's stirring up the big jellies. And if you see all those little sticky, slimy, those are jellies or bits of jellies hanging off my bridle. Gross. So, yeah. That's Chesapeake sailing for you. Meanwhile, all the shows are over, so we're gonna tuck it for the night. It cooled off quite a bit, but I got the generator going. So we're enjoying a gentle sail north, 4 knots, till we get to the Potomac, and then we'll swing into the Potomac. On our way into the Potomac, we're not in there yet, but we came across this tall ship. I think it's called Pilgrim. It's, you know, an old school tall ship, and it's heading north. I'm not sure the story if it was part of the Sail 250 or not, but it's a tall ship. It's day. There's supposed to be some rains up in Woodbridge where we're going later, but meanwhile it's a beautiful day, just motoring our way up. There's a sort of a 8-knot wind on the beam. I'm motor sailing because I want to go north. Sail's doing good. I'm just doing jib, of course, and we'll get there.
Here we are. This is probably going to be the last day of this trip. We're headed back north up the Potomac right now. We were out for what, 6 days, I think, and we started out on a hunt to see the tall ships. We only saw one. It was from a distance, but then the rest of the plan was to not have a plan, to just be out on the water, stop where we wanted, not have a, sail as much as possible. Get some experience. We had experience with another bug experience with flies, which was not good.
On the Chesapeake, of all places, in the middle of the Chesapeake, which is, I did not expect to get flies there. But there you go.
And we also had an experience being on the boat during a heat wave. We had to put the generator on the last like 4 nights, with the air conditioning, because it was like almost 100 degrees in the cabins. Too hot to sleep down there, so we had to put the generator on and cool it off. And we didn't leave the boat the whole time other than to go swimming. Oh, and we did see dolphins. We saw a stingray. There's lots of jellies, unfortunately, and it seems like they're here spreading really early.
Yeah, I'm almost looking forward to going back now up the Potomac where there isn't any jellies. Usually I want to be in the Chesapeake.
And this is going to be our last trip, or long trip, for a couple weeks now, because we have some shorter outings planned with friends, and party planned where we're just going to go out, take people out on the boat over to Mattawoman, a place in the Potomac where it's a calm bay and we can swim and float and just hang out with friends.
Yeah. All good stuff. Cheers.
Till next time.
Till next time.